YouTube fam? How y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? What you're looking at is a pair of the newly released SoundPeats Air 3 Deluxe HS True Wireless Earbuds, and in this video I will go over the features and I have a couple of tests just so you have a pretty good idea of what these have to offer. But for the highlights, they're packing Bluetooth 5.2, up to 20 hours of use on a charge with the case, high resolution audio, LDAC compatibility, access to the SoundPeats app, and a retail price of $49.99, but right now you can get them on sale for 20% off. Starting off with the design of the case, it is straightforward without too much going on. You have an LED light in the front to display your charging status, the USB Type-C port is on the bottom, and the SoundPeats branding is in the back. It does feel sturdy in the hands and it definitely is pocketable, but the glossy finish really makes it a fingerprint magnet, and it does not support wireless charging for those of you all that are looking for that feature. The earbuds are small overall, and as you can see they do have the stems coming down, which aren't too long or too short in my opinion, and they also are lightweight, and as you saw when I unboxed them earlier, they don't come with any ear tips because these do not go all the way in your ears. They are a semi-in-ear design, and this is not my go-to for a couple of reasons. First, they tend not to stay in my ears well, and second, they usually are not the most comfortable earbuds for me to wear for longer listening sessions. I usually can only put this style of earbud in my ears for about 2 hours. But being that these are relatively lightweight, I was able to push that to about 3.5–4 hours without any real issues, but I would not say that these are the greatest earbuds for exercise, as they did move around quite a bit once I started sweating. But one thing that I do want to mention is that they never malfunctioned when I did have them wet. These do carry an IPX4 water resistance rating, which will keep them safe from splashes of water and sweat. And as for your controls, they're gonna be operated by touch with these. So far they have been responsive, and I am happy to note that you have all of your controls. You can control your tracks, your volume, your calls, your gaming mode, and your voice assistant. As far as the battery life goes, as I mentioned earlier, you can get up to 20 hours of total use with these, but on a single charge with the earbuds alone, you'll get closer to 5. So far, using them between 50 and 75% of the max volume, I'm averaging right at 4 hours and 37 minutes on a charge before one or both of the earbuds go dead. And sometimes I will have one earbud that goes dead before the other, just because I don't always use both at the same time. These do support independent use, so if you want to use one and leave the other in the case, they got you covered. And with the Bluetooth 5.2, I have been able to watch YouTube videos and movies through the Amazon Prime app without any noticeable latency, and these also do have a gaming mode like I said earlier, which can give you a near instant response. Besides toggling on or off the gaming mode, inside of the app you can see the charge left on the earbuds, update the firmware when applicable, choose from pre-built EQs, create your own, or do a hearing test to enable the adaptive EQ functionality. You can also control your in-ear detection and more. I know a lot of people complain about the app being unstable, but for the most part for me it has worked fine so far without any major issues. Now it is more bare bones though, so you're not gonna have a whole host of features to choose from, but you do have the basics. For the sound quality guys, these don't provide that seal that you will get with earbuds that go completely in your ears, so I do think that causes you to lose some of the detail and fidelity overall. But for what I do get with these, they do sound decent. They're not gonna blow most people away, but I would say that the highs and mids are passable. I can usually hear a good amount of detail in my music, but these don't give me that bright or dynamic feel. They are more on the airy side, again because of the openness associated with the design. The bass is also there, but it can sound a bit artificial and overly boomy at times, which can cause some of the other frequencies to take a back seat. Taking everything into consideration, I would say that these are probably gonna be fine and more than adequate for someone who is just looking for decent audio quality for casual listening. For those of you all wondering about the call quality, these are packing 4 mics with environmental noise cancellation to help focus on your speech. I think that they sound fine during voice calls, and I also think that they'll get the job done, but I do have a couple of samples for you guys so that you can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them, and I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how they'll perform in a quiet room. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background. This part of the test is aimed at seeing how well these will focus on my speech while rejecting some of that noise. So taking everything into consideration, fam, I think that these are a good value pair of entry-level true wireless earbuds. Now you aren't getting ANC, transparency, wireless charging with the case, or excellent battery life, but being that you can get these for less than 40 bucks now, they are packing features that you do not typically get at that price point. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.